I am Endlessness and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Never Crisis, and in this video I wanted to give you a guide for the floor B92 in the Sealed Tower of Cetra. Kabuda is weak to wind and he'll need either a triangle or circle sigil for his sigil face. It doesn't matter which one, just equip the ones with better stats. And Zu has almost no immunity, so he can debuff his attack, defense as well as poison him. And physical wind is more effective against him. For wind we have multiple options. Sephiroth has 2 wind mastery so far and is a great wind DPS. Yuffie with her wind Arcanum is also a very good option. Aerith's Arcanum is more magic, but if you have it high overboosted she will do fine as well. Then we have Vincent with a very good wind weapon, or now Zack with his exclusive FF9 wind weapon if you pulled. So you could go double wind DPS or have Aerith or Nanaki as support wind debuffers. But since Zu uses physical attacks, Matt is a great support. You could use his Bramble Spine to both physical DPS as well. But I'm using Nanaki, Sephiroth and Matt, with Nanaki being my debuffer, Sephiroth DPS and Matt a healer. I also have many equipment slots empty and only brought the required utilities for the battle, so in those empty slots you can equip materia and weapons to boost your stats. Matt has Gear Voucher outfit with gigantic shield, syringe and main weapon slot for PDF buff, but of course you could use centipede to heal and shield at the same time, Cura and OQ materia slot, Sleek Beal to debuff physical attack of the boss, but you could use Bramble Spine to buff your DPS if you'd like to, Arrow Blow and Sigil. And in sub-equipment slots, Matt has 2 healing weapons, so he has 14.8 HP and 2.9 heals, but this much HP isn't needed. Just Sleek Beal and Syringe have both HP on them, so there's nothing you could do about it. Nanaki has Gear Voucher outfit with Sled Fang, Silver Color for wind resistance debuff, then a Sigil materia, Arrow Blow and Buyer to poison Zu. In sub-equipment slots, Nanaki only has 4-point Shuriken for HP and body buff extension, so he has 10.5 HP and 1.4 physical attack. Sephiroth has Wind Mastery outfit with Heliacal Rising, but you could use any other limit break you'd like. Dark Heavens with Shinra Military Sword combo and a Sigil, and Sephiroth has no sub-weapons, so he has 9.3 HP and 2.9 physical attack. At the beginning you have 2 options with Nanaki, either you decrease wind resistance or try to poison Zu. And with Sephiroth I just wait for the ADB for him to buff himself, and Matt decrease physical attack first, and just to maximize DPS be on Sephiroth until you reach max stance and then start doing DPS. But after this, when you see Great Gale, don't forget about buffing your physical defense, and as soon as poison is applied you can just go and decrease wind resistance with Nanaki, but poison is always RNG. Sometimes it takes 1 attempt, sometimes it might take even 10 attempts, even though it's like 30 or 40% to apply. But here just continue doing DPS and soon there will be a Sigil phase. But whenever you see your buffs expiring, try to renew them. It counts both for defensive buffs, and if you're using Sephiroth, don't forget about doing his Theatrical Strike sometimes. But now it's the Sigil phase. So just break those sigils. He becomes very resistant to any kind of damage other than magic damage, but just try to break them as soon as possible, and whenever you have any limit breaks you can use them immediately. It's up to you. That poison was worth a try. At least now it took only 2 attempts. Poison is great, but I really don't like the RNG aspect of it, because if it doesn't apply you just keep wasting ADB. And sometimes it really takes like 5 attempts and that's 15 ADB wasted. But here just... it's a pretty easy battle when it comes to mechanics. Just keep the boss debuffed his physical attack and to maximize your DPS wind resistance. And whenever he does Great Gale, just make sure that your physical defense is buffed and he doesn't really hit too hard. But that should be the last hit. And that's it. Whenever a boss has a lot of HP, so for example here, poison worked really well. It's 3 damage, but you just have to apply it successfully. But yeah, that would be it. So I hope you found this guide helpful, and thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next one.